In the previous module, we saw some of the core features built into AngularJS and took a big picture look at what it offers. We also built a simple Hello World type app and navigated through the docs. Well, in this module, we're going to take it up a notch, and we're going to talk about views, directives, and filters, and talk about how we can actually take data, render it with directives, generate HTML dynamically, and even filter that data. Now, as we go through this module, I'll also provide quite a bit of code that you can follow along with, and you're going to see that you can do quite a bit with just a little bit of code. It's actually pretty amazing. So let's go ahead and jump in and talk a little bit more about specifics on this particular module.
Now we're going to start off by talking about data binding and the general concept, how it works, how Angular actually does it behind the scenes. We'll then go into more details on directives and data binding expressions. From there, we'll talk about how we can iterate over data using a built-in directive called ngRepeat. And then finally, we'll wrap up by talking about some filters for sorting and formatting data. For instance, you might have a currency, and by default, when you data bind that, it might only show just a number, but you want a dollar sign or a pound sign or whatever it is for your particular area. Well, we can actually do that very easily using built-in filters. Now, earlier in the course, you saw the big picture and kind of how all the pieces in AngularJS fit together. Well, in this module, we're going to be focusing down in this left corner here, specifically on views and directives, and then we'll continue to add pieces in as we move through the other modules. So let's go ahead and get started by talking about data binding.